Good afternoon, my friends. Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Wednesday Afternoon Live with me, SaleenDriver. Sorry about that. That was the other screen. Let me just finish setting a few things up real quick so I can do my usual thing proper like. There we go. Wait a minute. Mute that. Get the chat back. Okay, good. Oh, nobody's here yet. That's okay. This is let's see, episode number 46, which probably doesn't interest very many people, but it was of some interest to me because when I look back at my calendar, well, not the calendar, but the list of videos, live streams I've done on Wednesdays, it turns out that today's live stream is relatively close. I mean, within a day or two, calendar-wise, being the 1 year anniversary of me starting these live streams on Wednesdays. And I think that's pretty good. There are other YouTubers. Obviously my two favorite sport video YouTubers, Uncle Lou and BVD is a big Vol Daddy. They've been doing this a lot longer than I have, these live streams. Hang on, I'm taking some notes here. I have a specific reason for that, but we'll get to that later. They've been doing live streams consistently for more than a year now. So, Lou's been doing morning show videos for way longer than a year, and BVD also. But a year for me, that's pretty good. Hang on. Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, Pizza Woman. How you doing? Can't see your new logo very well, Pizza Woman. The icon's about the size of a pea on my screen, but I'll try to check it out later. Six Killers here. How you doing? And Mr. Jerry Wells, one of my better political commentators on my stream. Good to see you all in here. As I was saying, other YouTubers have done live streams on specific days for a lot longer than me, but I thought, it's been a year of doing these Wednesday live streams. Of course, I've done live streams on other days as well, but I've been consistent, pardon me, on Wednesday. And I, thought I would just make note of, the fact that this has been going on for a year. And, of course, thank all of you guys and gals for, oh boy, I'm boring myself to death, aren't I? Thank all you guys and all you gals for coming on here for, a year, pretty much, and supporting the channel. Some folks do PayPals, some folks have done super chats. Most folks just supported me by being here, by being a subscriber, hopefully sending other people to my channel to become subscribers as well. And the support is appreciated. Hang on, I'm just jotting something down. Okay, good. So, as I was saying, thank you guys for being here, of course. If it weren't for you guys being here, the channel Well, it might exist, but it wouldn't be as successful as it's been. Yeah, a pizza. I'll probably open the yard up in a little while, and then I'll see the logo. So look forward to that. Albert Sancho has joined the group. Thank you. Patrick Milbank, I've seen you here before, but not lately. He says, I live in England. I love the videos. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I do. I got a few people over in Europe who are subscribers and viewers of the channel. I always appreciate that. Oh, why am I tired? It's only 3 in the afternoon. I'm yawning. I'm getting old. That's what it is. I'm getting old. Steve Pearson's here. I do enjoy the videos you send, and I hope you keep sending them. I'm not on TikTok, so my system sometimes has a bit of problem pulling those videos up, but I managed to figure it out, and it's good stuff. Jetmec is here. He's saying that Pizza Woman's logo will look good if there was no Ohio State stuff on it. Oh, here we go. Let's see. And a whole bunch of people saying hello to each other. Good. So what's going on out there in the world? Not much going on here. It's nice and warm still. In fact, we're getting into spring down here in Florida. Don't mean to be bragging, but yeah, I mean to be bragging. We're actually getting trees are starting to pollinate, and it's starting to get heavy with the pollen outside there. Everybody's covered in it. The cars are covered in it. Sorry. The trees are dropping their old leaves and they're starting to sprout new ones. So we're right towards the end of February down here in Florida, and it's looking like our version of spring, which by the time y'all are into spring, we'll be looking at summer. By the time you're looking at summer, we're in the hurricane season. Watching the tropics, always a fun sport here in the state of Florida. Ken is here, checking in from Pittsburgh as usual. How you doing, sir? What are you wearing today, Ken? I decided to wear my, in celebration of Zelos introducing their bronze 40 millimeter swordfish, I decided to wear a Zelos watch today. I'm wearing my vintage, if you want to call 4 years old vintage, Zelos DMT, Divers Med Tech. Not an easy watch to find, I got to tell you. I searched for one of these for a long time before I found one that the owner was willing to sell me, and B, wasn't beaten to hell and back. So I really like this watch. My favorite part, I don't know if you caught it. I'll show it again. I don't know if you caught it, but one of my favorite bits about this watch is that inner chapter ring is kind of a like an aquamarine. Pardon me, an aquamarine color. And I really like that contrast against the black dial. So really a nice watch. Very, very heavy watch, too. I like that. I tend to lean towards the heavier. My camera went out of focus again. There you go. Come on. Camera won't focus, of course. We have to shut the window and bring it up and hope it. There it goes. There we go. Yeah, sometimes that camera goes a little wonky. It's a great camera. And Uncle Lou gave me that camera. Just appeared out of nowhere. I didn't even know he knew I wanted the camera. And I did appreciate it, absolutely. But sorry, every once in a while it goes haywire on you. Let's see. Albert says it's in the low 40s in South Bend. I'm sorry about that. 60 degrees in Pittsburgh, according to Ken. 70s in Georgia. Steve Pearson's loving that. I was looking at the long-term forecast. I mean, as a lot of you folks know, I am going to be an attendee of the Slob Olympics. If you don't know what that is, I'll go into it in just a second. It's being held in Atlanta this year. It's the first one, so they're doing it in Centennial Olympic Park, even though Centennial Park is closed because Georgia is now a blue state, and they bought into all the blue state Kool-Aid stuff, because they're stupid. But it's going to be in the 40s for lows and the low 60s for highs. So at least it won't be too terribly cold in Atlanta, although it's supposed to be a little rainy, but we'll see how that works. The Slob Olympics was an idea concocted by Uncle Lou, and I think he had some help with BVD on that. And it's a bunch of YouTubers, sports trash talk YouTubers, which I guess I qualify because I do trash talk a little here. Getting together and doing some mental and physical challenges. Winner gets a trophy, losers get no trophy. And it's just it's a chance for a bunch of us to finally get together and meet each other. Most of the YouTubers that are participating, I have not met face to face. I did meet Uncle Lou once in person, and that was fun. But I'm going to get to meet guys like BVD, D4 Sports, Big Dog Brett, Jesse J, TikTok Chess Hall, Ballard Sports Media, I think is coming. I'm not sure. ACP Carter is going to be there. A few others are going to be there. I'm sorry if I didn't mention you. And I'm going to be there. I think I'm either going to be the oldest or the second oldest competitor. It depends on if this guy Neo shows up. If he shows up, I'll be the second oldest. And nobody's giving me a chance to do anything in this. Everyone thinks because I'm a Florida Gator, I'm stupid, so I won't do well on the mental stuff. And that I'm 55, almost 56 years old, and that I'll do terrible on the physical stuff. Okay, that's fair. Go ahead and underestimate me. I don't care. We'll see what happens. I think I'm definitely a top 10 competitor. So we'll see. Well, it'll be fun time had by all. Do some competitions, eat some dinners together, have a lot of laughs, probably shoot a lot of video that'll end up on all our pages. Hey, maybe I'll even get some more subscribers out of it. That would be interesting. And have a good time. Get out of Florida for a couple of days. Not looking forward to that. I like Florida, but even if I have to go back to Georgia for a couple of days. Could be worse. Could be South Carolina. Sorry. Let's see. Where are we in the comments? Pizza Woman liked the watch. Thank you very much. JetMex says, I'm surprised there isn't more attention on UF football right now since they are started spring practice already. Well, I mean, how much attention do you give to spring practice, really? I mean, I hope good things come out of it. There's not going to be a spring game. I understand the reasoning being that Florida Field is being used for COVID testing and vaccination. So the field is being used for something more important than football. I certainly understand that and understand the university's decision not to hold a spring game. That's fine. I just hope that somewhere in the spring game, Florida all of a sudden finds a defense. That would be nice. Maybe Todd Grantham falls down and bangs his head on the ground and comes up with amnesia and forgets who he is, and then they have to. Yes, you can read it. These are the fantasies that us Fire Grantham people come up with, the creative ways to get rid of Lardass here and get a real defensive coordinator on the sidelines. But we can only dream. We can only dream. The opportunity to get rid of him was after the Oklahoma debacle, and nobody took it. So it looks like we're stuck with Lardass for another year unless he does something incredibly stupid. I wish we had been able to get Charlie Strong, but he went off to coach with Urban Meyer in the NFL, which means I'll never see him coach again until he comes back down to the college level. Just like I'll never see Kyle Trask or Kyle Pitts play again because they're off to the National Felons League, and I'll never see those guys play ever again. And that's a shame. But onwards, 2021 awaits. It'll probably be an embarrassing season for the Florida Gators. We get to sit back and watch the Georgia Bulldogs just run roughshod over the SEC and most likely go to the playoffs. Such is life. Let's see. JetMax says he used to be a member of the Big Heavy Dive Watch Club. Why did you leave that club then? That would be the question I'd ask. Patrick Milbank wants to know what my favorite watch in my collection is. Well, it may surprise you, as it surprises everyone who knows me and knows about how much I love Zelos and how many Zelos I own, which I think is right now at about 30 or 31 Zelos watches, that my favorite watch overall is not a Zelos. My favorite watch overall is a Breitling, actually. I have 3 Breitling watches. They were all Grails at one time. I managed to accomplish my goal of obtaining each of them. My favorite watch overall is a Breitling Navitimer, which I'm not wearing at the moment, but if you look back on my channel, you'll find a video of it. It's a Navitimer Twin 60, which is a somewhat rare version of the Navitimer. It was only made for 1 year. It derives its name Twin 60 because one of its subdials is both a minute and an hour chronograph tracker. So that's not done normally on the Navitimer. It usually only tracks minutes, not hours. But this one has one subdial, I believe it's the subdial at the 6 o'clock position, that tracks both chronograph minutes and chronograph hours. So rather unique feature there. It was only made for 1 year. And I found one in beautiful condition. And it was authenticated. So that's my favorite watch. Now, my favorite Zelos happens to be my 42 millimeter swordfish with the Damascus treatment, the titanium Damascus blue heat treat, which they only made 15 of those. So very rare and very, very nice watch. I really love that watch to death. I got the one with the black sand dial instead of the meteorite since I had a bunch of meteorites. Fantastic watch. I love wearing that watch. Let's see. JetMech is, like me, not optimistic about UF this year, nor am I. We're going to have big problems on offense, and we're going to continue to have big problems on defense as long as this piece of garbage is still there. So, not looking forward to the 2021 season. I think the best we can hope for is a 9-3 season. I don't think we can hope for anything better than that. Albert Sancho correctly points out Georgia is a purple state now. Yes, they are. They let down the country. They caused a whole lot of problems. The governor and the secretary of state are both obviously rhino traitors, Rhino is an acronym that stands for Republican in name only. Obviously, they're all running scared of Stacey, the welfare broodmare Abrams, and her crowd. So the entire state let down the country, and whatever results from the sock puppet administration is going to be basically down to what Georgia failed to do back in January 5th. So thanks a lot, Georgia. Appreciate it. We do. Let's see. Before I go on the comment section, I want to mention again, thank you to all of you. Welcome to our 1-year anniversary of the Wednesday afternoon live streams. This is even though it's the 46th episode, yes, I did miss a couple of Wednesday afternoons over the course of a year. It was about 1 year ago today that I did my first Wednesday afternoon live stream. Some of you were here for it, and this, obviously, thank you for that. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I only have 6 in there right now. I'd like to get that up a little bit. I don't know where the trolls are. I don't have any thumbs downs. I don't understand where'd all the trolls go. And kind of sad that the trolls haven't shown up. So where are you? You bunch of little fruitcakes. You bunch of little maggots. Your mommy didn't let you turn the computer on yet? Or are you too busy watching porn down in the basement? Don't forget the super chat button is available if you want to support the show or help me out with that. And in the description is a link to my PayPal if you want to support that way. Obviously, none of that is necessary. I'm just very appreciative that y'all are here. Let's see. Jerry Wells says Neo is going to watch, and I'm referring to the Slob Olympics. So Neo's not going to compete. So that means I would be the oldest competitor in the Slob Olympics. Derek Gaycroft's forehead is here. Oh, goody. Well, we'll let Mr. Forehead hang around for a little while. Derek Gaycroft Forehead is also known as him on Uncle Lou's channel. As long as you don't get out of hand, Forehead, I'll leave you alone. But if you start getting too idiotic, I'll just have to dump you out. Okay, we'll make that deal with you. And I'll make that deal with everybody. Everyone is welcome. Everyone is glad to be here until you act like an idiot, and then I kick you out. Let's see. The bed is here. NC, come in, sir. Good. Why are you saying no? Don't understand. Let's see. Albert Sancho thinks that my calling it the No Fun League is funny. I've been calling it that forever. Pizza Woman thinks Neo will be competing in the Slob Olympics. So we'll find out in about a week and a half, won't we? I'm looking forward to it. Slim Shady is here. Good to see you, sir. I hope you're being safe out there on the road. Are you hauling today, or you got the day off? Let's see. Floridian is here. Good to see you, sir. One of my watch buddies. He'll probably get bored real quick, unfortunately, because this is usually turned into a trash talk. Alpha Dad's here. Good to see you, sir. Heading home. Okay, Slim is heading home. So are you empty, or are you hauling on the way home? Hopefully you've timed it out so that you're going to be at the Slob Olympics. Looking forward to that. I think you said you were anyway, so that's good. Let's see. What else I got? What else is going on today that is of note? Let's see. I think the post office, and okay, Slim Shady is empty. I think the post office is using the recent winter storm to do an overall. I think they were running out of the ability to use the Wuhan Red Death as an excuse to fuck off of their jobs and everything. So I think they're reinvigorated with the use of the winter storms so that they don't have to do their jobs now. It really is disturbing to me how little they want to do the job that we, the taxpayers, pay them to do. I mean, it's just incredible to me. I have currently 3 watches inbound to me. Now, one of them I bought, and the other 2 are evaluation pieces. They'll be sent onward to other places. All 3 of them were supposed to be here last Thursday or last Friday. It's now Wednesday, so it's almost a week for one. The other 2, it's about 5 days. They're lost. There's no tracking information on any of them past the 20th, which is what, 4 days old now? Nobody knows where anything is. Nobody's responding from their alleged customer service department. It's just another example of these assholes just don't want to do their damn jobs. I mean, Amazon seemed to be able to do their damn job. You know, they have to fly stuff around the country. They have to truck stuff around the country. They have to deliver stuff around the country. They seem to be doing their job. You know, I see UPS and FedEx trucks all over the damn place. They seem to be doing their job. Post office doesn't seem to want to be doing their job. You know, I mean, you know, Uncle Lou just did a video recently about, you know, things that irritate him. And I got a special shout out for that. A shout out I didn't deserve because he's lumping me in with a whole bunch of other people and he knows better than that. I'll get to that in a minute. I want to answer Uncle Lou on that. But where was I going with that? I don't know. This is a thing that is a constant source of irritation to me. I mean, these people just don't want to do their friggin' jobs. Any excuse, you know, it's snowing out. We have a pandemic going on. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you know, y'all were classified as essential personnel. You guys were supposed to figure out ways to get it done, and you ain't getting it done, and you're making every excuse in the world. You know, I know people that are considered non-essential during the era of Wuhan Red Death. They compete in the arena of the private sector with the rest of them. Because if you at your job performed at the level that those assholes are performing at, y'all would have been fired by now. It's irritating. Let's see. Where do we leave off on the comments? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there it is. Slim Saver was heading home, and it was empty. Let's see. Something about the Piss Sea Dog off bowl will be played on Friday. I don't know what that means. Jet Mech agrees with me and Milton Friedman. Get rid of the post office. Absolutely. Let's see. Jerry Wells is making a joke about Tiger Woods. Man, too soon. I'm not going there, but I hope he makes a recovery, but it sounds like he's pretty much wrecked his body again. And this time it may be more permanent. Sounds like he has leg injuries that he may never play golf again. Jesse J is here. There's another one of our slob Olympians. Indeed, sir. Raj. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Getting ready for the Olympics there? Let's see. Okay. Thank you for clearing that up, Pizza, in the Targaryen playoffs. Okay. Anyway, I wanted to briefly touch on what Uncle Lou was talking about. He was, he was talking about in his irritation video that he recently did, and I got a special mention. I think I've got my facts right on this one. He was irritated about people that got on the social media and made it a point of shouting out to the entire world, whether they cared or not, about things that we're not going to do or something like that. And in my particular case, the only thing I've ever shouted out multiple times, and I'll continue to say so, is that I am very vocal about my opposition to, it used to be just the National Felons League, but now we've added the National Bitches Association and Major League Bitches as well, for their kowtowing to China and their continued disrespect to the troops, the flag, first responders, the police, the institutions that help keep people safe, keep people alive, and in the case of the military, protect our rights and freedoms, so that these little bitches playing, millionaires playing kids games can run around whining about how oppressed they are, which does nothing but absolutely irritate me and absolutely confound me, that anyone who's making millions and millions of dollars playing a kid's game can run around screaming about how horrible they have it in the United States of America. Or why don't you give up your millions and millions of dollars and go live in fucking Venezuela for a year? And then tell me how bad you have it in the United States. Now, we may be heading towards Venezuela now with the sock puppet administration in place, but that's another subject. So what Lou evidently is irritated about, with me specifically, I guess, is that, I get on here and I get on Facebook and I get on Parler, which he's not on, and thank God for that. And I talk about that. I've just finished my 6th year in a row of not watching the National Felons Association. I haven't watched the National Bitches Association in decades because I find their product to be unwatchable. I came from the era of Bird and Magic and where they played actual basketball. They played defense. And if a little whiny child like Queen James ran down the middle against guys like Lambeer or Parrish or Oakley or Kareem, he'd get his head taken off because those guys didn't play. They fouled. They fouled with clotheslines and then stood over you and laughed at you, dumbass, for trying to drive the lane against them. Man's game back then, not this bullshit that they're playing now, where everything is 3-pointers and nobody plays defense anymore, and they talk about load management and I don't want to play because my upper lip hurts or something like that. So I don't watch baseball because I don't hate life that much. I don't have that much time left in my life to waste watching baseball, but that's another story too. So I don't make any bones about, I don't watch that crap anymore. And I tell people multiple times why I don't watch that crap anymore. But there are some people, and I guess Lou is included in that, I guess, I'm not sure, he thinks that I secretly sit around and watch that garbage. Well, I don't. My word is my bond. You know, it's like Tony Montana said. You know, I only have two things in this world: my word and my balls, and I don't break either for anybody. Okay? So if I say I'm not watching that crap, I'm not watching that crap. And if you don't like me talking about I don't watch that crap and it irritates you, don't listen to me. Don't read my posts. Every time I make a post, Lou makes a comment on it, you know, but my posts irritate him. My posts irritate a lot of people. Don't read them. Some of the stuff I say in these live streams irritates people. Don't sign in. Some of the stuff that I post in the comments sections and the chats of other streams and other pages irritate people. Don't read them. Simple. It's a choice. God gave you free will. It's both the greatest gift and the greatest curse that God gave mankind. Free will. You're free to turn the channel off, or the TV off, or turn it on. You're free to turn the radio off or turn it on. You're free to log on to my page or log off. You're free to be my friend on Facebook or unfriend me on Facebook. You're free to be a subscriber on my YouTube channel or not be a subscriber. It's very simple. And I'm sorry if I irritate you, Lou. I'm sorry if I irritate you, BVD. I'm sorry if I irritate you, Jesse J, Pizza Woman, Sea Dog, Jerry Wells, Apollo Man. I got it right there. Thank you. I'm sorry if I irritate anybody. I'm really not intending to go. I don't wake up every morning in the bed over here and I put my feet on the ground, and first thing I do is I say, thank God I'm still on this side of the ground. But I don't set out to purposely irritate people. I don't wake up in the morning and say, who can I irritate today? Besides my sister, who I will look forward to irritating every moment of every 24-hour day, every day of a 7-day week, every week of a 52-week year. Other than irritating her, I don't want to irritate anybody. So that's my response to Lou and his irritation video and calling me out. Lou, I love you to death. I do. You're a great guy. I consider you to be a good friend and someone who has given me a lot of good advice over these past 4 or 5 years that I've known you and been a subscriber, and it's helped my channel. I'm sorry to irritate you. I really am, but I'm not going to change, and neither are you. And I'm smart enough to know that. So let's get back to the comments section or the chat room here. Apollo Man is here. I didn't see you come in until just now, so thank you for the wave. Wave back to. Let's see. Hey, Jesse, did you know that, did you see that video and that graphic that Lou's been putting up about the odds for the Slob Olympics? Did you see how low I am on those odds? 2,000 to 1 that I'm going to win it. Well, I'm not going to win it, obviously, but I mean, he barely got me ranked above BVD in chess. I mean, geez. I think this is age discrimination more than anything else, because I'm not in as bad a shape as you people think I am. At least I don't think so. Let's see. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. The congratulations on the 1-year anniversary. Let's see. Pizza Woman says college ball is better. Well, college sports are better than pro sports across the board, except for hockey. Pro hockey's better. But thank God pro hockey doesn't have the kneeling bullshit yet. I'm pretty sure it's coming, but I hope not. JetMex says Rodman would have destroyed LeBron and made him cry. Yes. a lot of players back then would have taken LeBron's head off and handed it to him and laughed. And Rodman was one of them. Kareem wouldn't have let him drive down the lane. Lambeer would have, or Rambis, Kurt Rambis or Lambeer, those two white guys, they would have taken his head off. You know, that goofball with the beard who thinks he's all that in a bag of chips. What is it? Harding or Hardman or hard ass or whatever he is. He couldn't play with those guys. Larry Bird would have trash talked him so bad he would have been a puddle of crying goo at center court by in the third quarter. Larry Bird would have taken him to school, old school style. Oh, Sleater, you were here. I didn't see that. Oh, he had to leave. Okay. But Sleater, I'm always glad when you show up. Yeah, write that down. I'm always glad when Salita shows up because, you know, he's not a college football guy. I don't think he's a watch guy, but he does come in and support my channel anyway, and I appreciate that. So thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. No, you're right, Jesse. I just wanted to, you know, respond and get my 2 cents worth in on that particular thing. But yeah, I will continue to do me, of course. Slim, I know you're irritated. You're always irritated at me. Apollo Man wants to know my thoughts on the Mars landing. It's a wonderful accomplishment. You know, I would love to see more of that kind of thing happen. I think that I think that going to space for mankind is a destiny. You know, I always hoped that we would be doing more with space travel and be able to get more into it in my lifetime. That may or may not happen in the next 25 to 30 years. I always thought that we would do well to try and start going to the asteroid belt and seeing if there were anything worth mining on the asteroid belt. Asteroids have to be made of stuff. Maybe they're made out of stuff that we could use here on Earth, minerals and that sort of thing. And we could mine for them in the asteroid belt instead of mining them here on Earth. And that might help reduce pollution and damage to the planet. Now, I'm no greenie, of course, but, you know, I don't want to see the planet destroyed. I'd like to see the planet preserved as long as possible. You know, not at the expense of mankind being able to live, but, and I'm kind of hoping we would be colonizing the moon and maybe Mars in my lifetime. I don't know if that'll happen or not, but, you know, we can hope. But I think it is man's destiny to go into space. And so the Mars landing is just one more small movement in that direction. So I was very happy to see that going. Now, if NASA doesn't revert back to that crap that it was doing back in the Obama administration, you know, trying to do, you know, outreach to third world dictatorships and trying to be, you know, trying to prove global warming, which is a farce and a lie. Instead, concentrate on what it was developed for, which is get mankind into space. Then let's get mankind into space. Sadly, I think with the sock puppet and the pole dancer administration coming in, NASA's not going to be focused on that anymore. Dave, I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat, my good friend. He says, happy 1 year anniversary, Saleen. Cheers, my dude. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Coming from you, a longtime YouTuber who's got a lot of experience in this forum, in this medium, your support and your encouragement means a lot. So thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate that. Pizza Woman asks if I know Sea Dog Morgan. I only know him because he's on Lou and BVD's channels. I don't know him personally. I know he's a Georgia Tech fan. I heard him on Lou's channel when he co-hosted that one day, but I don't know anything more than that really. Let's see. Where are we? Selena says friends don't purposely try and irritate each other. I don't consider them friends. I know many people that talk shit about me. So what? No, I understand that. I don't think anyone's trying to irritate me. I'm certainly not trying to irritate anyone. I just thought, since Uncle Lou specifically mentioned me in that video, I just wanted to respond to that and explain myself a little better. I'm not trying to start shit with anybody. I'm trying to get along with everybody. I mean, I have trolls that, look, there are 9 of them now. There are 9 thumbs down. So, yeah, the trolls are here. The trolls have made their presence known. I would irritate them if I came out here and talked about, rainbows and unicorns and Hot Pockets. And I'm sure mommy is supplying them with Hot Pockets right now in the basement, even as we speak. So, I'm not out to irritate anybody. I know most people aren't out to irritate me. So everyone's okay. Let's see. If you're going to participate in the chat, participate. Coming in every 5 minutes and saying no and hello is not. What are you doing with yourself? What are you doing with your life, sir? Let's see. Selena says, it's my channel. I'm a grown man. I can do what I want. Never let anyone dictate that. He sure as fuck does it. You're absolutely right, Selena. And thank you again for coming in. I appreciate. I do appreciate. Yeah, Selena, I know that people do troll you and they bring your name up and all that. That's no, it doesn't look like it affects you, and that's a good thing. But that always kind of bothered me in the back of my mind. It bothers me not specifically to you, but in general that people will say, well, I'm not a supporter of him. I don't watch his stuff. His stuff doesn't appeal to me. On and on like that, and yet they mention those people all the time, and they try and build their reputation based on bashing somebody else that they say they don't listen to and they don't like, and that rubs me the wrong way. It doesn't make sense to me. You don't like the guy, you don't like the girl. Why are you bringing him up? Why are you bringing her up? Why are you bringing that name into your channel that you say you don't like them? You're trying to build yourself up at the expense of saying you don't like somebody. That doesn't make sense to me. If you don't like somebody, keep their name out your mouth. That doesn't sit right. Let's see. So Jesse J is going to drop a Slob Olympics video. Okay, I look forward to seeing it. I thought about making one, but I don't want to. No, I'm not making a Slob Olympics video. I was thinking about making a Slob Olympics trash talk video, but I really don't want to do that either. I'm just going to show up there. I'm looking forward to meeting a whole lot of people that I talk to all the time on here, and spending a weekend with with some folks and having a little friendly competition. You know, I'm not training for the slap. I mean, what am I going to train for? You know, the baseball bat thing. You know, where I have to spin around, I'll probably just fall down. You know, I don't have great balance to begin with. I won't probably spin around 5 times and just keel over. Out of water again. Oh, damn it. I saw that, Jesse. I'll get to it in a minute. Matty Sims is here. How you doing, sir? Thanks for stopping by. Saleen, I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate the super chat, and I appreciate, you know, your input. And I'll see you on your in your next video. I appreciate it. Let's see. Jesse wanted me to check PayPal. Hang on just a minute. Yes, I did get something from you. Hang on. I got to log in. My computer is slow. Okay. Holy crap. Oh, come on, Jesse. Come on, man. You didn't have to do that, man. You didn't have to do that. Man, that's above and beyond, man. I appreciate that. I'm not gonna disclose that amount. But he says Jesse J sent me a PayPal congratulating me for the 1-year anniversary. He says, "Hey brother, here's money for the booze and a meal on me, sir." I appreciate that, Jesse. I really do. To clarify, I'm bringing Jesse J a couple of bottles of Siesta Key rum that I have that I'm not going to drink because I'm diabetic and I shouldn't drink. And they were just sitting here. I agreed to sell them to him for what I paid for them. So he just paid me for them and gave me a little extra for some food at the Slob Olympics. So Jesse, you didn't have to do that, man. I'm really, really touched by that. Thank you. Really, bottom of my heart. You didn't have to do that, man. So most kind. Anyway, thank you very much. Yeah, and they're you know, in the closet back there, in the bag. They're already there. I'll just wrap them up in something so they don't break. But thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. Very, very kind. Let's see. 70. Maddie says it's 75 in Tuscaloosa. That's pretty good. It's about 80 here in Sarasota. No humidity though, so it's really, really nice here. Is Hufferbilly Paul in here? Why can't I see him? I can't see Hufferbilly in here. I don't know why. Everyone says, "Hey, Hufferbilly," or say, "Hey, Paul." So I can't see him. So, or is Paul piece of woman? Somebody clear that up for me. Is PAW Paw, is that short for Hufferbilly Paw, or is that piece of woman, PAW? Somebody clear that up for me, please. Anyway, onward. I got a little more time left before I have to bop out here. I am going to drop the StreamYard. PAW is Piece of Woman. Okay. I'm going to drop the link to the StreamYard in the comments section. It should be there now. And anyone wants to come in the StreamYard with me and just hang out for a little bit, definitely can do that. I know Pizza Woman wanted to come in specifically so I could see her new avatar a little better. I got to tell you, my avatar seems to really piss a lot of people off. The upside down flag. It amazes me that how many people don't understand what an upside down American flag means. They think I'm trying to be an asshole, or they think I'm trying to be funny, or they hell, I've been called anti-American before. No, it's none of them. Well, maybe I'm trying to be an asshole a little bit, but an upside down American flag, when somebody flies an American flag upside down, it's a recognized symbol of distress. And the reason I have it as my avatar on YouTube, and it's my profile picture on the Book of Faces, is because I feel that the country is in distress. I feel like we have put ourselves into a time period of countrywide distress. And that's the way I'm trying to communicate to everyone else who sees that I think that the country is in severe distress. And we got P-Dub in the house. So we got Ohio State next to a pepperoni and sausage pizza.
It's actually a meat lover's pizza.
Oh, okay. So, well, it has sausage on it, doesn't it? Or is it just pepperoni and I don't know.
Pretty much all the meats.
Oh. I usually keep it simple with pizza. I usually just order mushroom. We have a place locally here called Joey D's. They're the owner of Joey D's, like four of them scattered around the area here in around where I live. He's from Chicago, so he does Chicago style food. You know, the gravy fries, the Chicago deep dish pizza, which is like 10 inches thick and everything. But he really does two things really well. He does really, really good chicken wings with a hot sauce on them. And he does a very good New York style thin crust pizza, which is really good. I gotta write this down here. Oh, Slim Shady's in the back. Gotta let him in. What's up, Mr. SSC? How you doing, man?
You didn't have to let me in. You could have just let me sit there.
Nah, I wouldn't do that to you. You're entertaining, mostly.
Now, what made you think when I put I'm irritated earlier that I was irritated at you?
It's my channel. I'm a Florida Gator, and you're usually irritated at me because I'm a Gator.
Nah.
No?
It's off season. I can let that go. We're not playing at the beginning of the season, so.
When do we play again? Not for a couple more years, right?
24 and 25, I think.
Was it home and home?
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone's going to get on me again because we're doing an out-of-conference game, but we're not leaving the state. That
one I'd give you a pass on, though. I mean,
that is such a weak troll.
They used to hand out the Governor's Cup when all three of them played each other every year.
Yeah, but that's such a weak troll. I mean, we play 4 out-of-conference games per year, just like everyone else in the SEC. we mostly schedule cupcakes for the out of conference. But one of our out of conference games is against the Criminals. Now, are we, and we're being penalized because the Criminals, who is an out of conference game, happens to be in the same state as us. And we used to play Miami all the time. Another out of conference game happens to be in the same state as us. Sorry, not sorry that two out of conference rivals that we play consistently or happen to be within the state of Florida. I mean, not going to apologize because it happens to work that way. We don't want to play. I mean, for the longest time, we why should we play Notre Dame? How does it help Florida to play Notre Dame? How does it help Florida to play, a Big Ten team? How does it help Florida play a Pac-10 team?
It doesn't help Florida, but it's better for the fans.
Yeah, I guess you get that. That's a good point.
If I had my way, Power 5 teams, the lowest tier team they would play is a Group of 5 team, and they'd only be allowed to schedule one. The rest of your non-con.
I agree with that, Slim.
No, I could get behind that. Definitely. It would have been so much easier if Miami and Florida State had joined the SEC, but, I could see Miami joining the ACC because they are on the Atlantic coast. Makes sense. Tallahassee is not on a coast, period. Would have made more sense for them to join the SEC. But, there are theories about that too, but it's just going to keep. They just keep all that bullshit up until. Well, we have a non-con, out of state game coming up in about 5 years or so. I guess we'll play that then. But I think that's just such a weak troll, though. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I just got another alert that I got a PayPal.
Me personally, I could care less about the conferences. I mean, Miami didn't even join a conference until, 1990?
Well, that was what, Big East?
Yeah.
Does that conference even exist anymore?
It does in basketball.
Oh, okay. Hang on a minute.
I mean, a lot of people try and troll the Big East, but nobody will actually go back and look at every year Miami won a national title. They were consistently beating ranked teams. So Big East had some good teams for the time.
Yeah, Big East wasn't a bad conference back in the day. I mean, I wouldn't say something like that. I would look football ignorant, but
Well, that's a troll I hear a lot, but they people fail to remember that there was a time when Syracuse and Rutgers and Virginia Tech were consistently top 15, top 20 teams.
Somebody sent me a PayPal. The money showed up, but I can't see who sent it. And all I got is I don't recognize the name, so.
Wasn't me.
No, your name's not Dave.
Nope, my name's not Dave.
Oh, here it is. Okay. I don't know whose screen name. It's Salita. Sorry, it's Salita. He sent me a PayPal as well. He said, I know I gave you a super chat. I just wanted to complete the celebration. Salita, have fun at the event. So thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I don't know why everyone gives Salita so much shit. I just don't. I came into this very late comparatively, so I don't understand why everyone is down on Salita so much. I guess I wasn't around to see things that everyone else saw or whatever. I don't know. Somebody would need to explain somebody
Well,
would
I
need to
mean,
explain it to
it
me.
kind of explains itself when you go into the 15 chapter diatribe he went into in the comments section. That's why most people get on him. I mean, he turns you going on about Lou saying something about you into something about him. That's what gets on people's nerves. And the fact that he's just as bad as Lou when you disagree with him about something, he wants to throw a hissy fit. He did that with me on your show one day. He wanted to throw a hissy fit. Oh yeah, he half-assed for a hissy fit because I said nobody cares about rivalries in the NFL, and as a general statement, that's true. But he wanted to go on for 5 minutes about how he does. Well, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking. That was a general statement about people in general.
Oh, okay. Well, I've never been on the receiving end of anything like that. So I don't have a problem with Salida. I really don't.
I don't either. I'm sure I do shit that's annoying to people. I think everybody does.
Oh, everybody does. I get it. How you doing, Ballard? Speaking of annoying, he of the creepy laugh. I love you.
Bonehead?
But the problem, and Dave, I appreciate the PayPal contribution. I really do. Above and beyond, sir. Above and beyond. The problem is what I feel bad about is I'm not into pro sports as much as I used to be, so I don't get to participate on Salida's channel as much as I do other channels. Although right now, admittedly, I don't participate. I'm not participating in a lot of channels. I can't remember the last time I was on BVD's stream because he's doing it at night. And right now my nights are occupied with something that I'm not going to get into here. It's positive but it's personal, but it's positive for me. But my time on other people's channels is big. If everyone has noticed, and judging from my emails, some people have actually, which surprised me. My time on those channels is much more limited than it was. It's all for the best for me, but a lot of people seem to think that I've had falling outs with, guys like Ballard, guys like Lou, guys like BVD, guys like Chess, and all. And no, nothing's further from the truth. I've not had falling out with anybody. I've had to change a few things around me drastically because I had a scare back in December, and this is the end result of it. I have to do better here before I can do better there.
I mean, you could just tell everybody you're taking a water aerobics class at night and been done with that.
No, I'm not taking a water aerobics class.
Hey, what's up, Saleen?
What's up, Dave? I appreciate it.
Oh, of course, man. Look, I only got a few minutes, but let me go ahead and clarify to what this dude said. I don't make anything about me. What I do is I voice my opinion, because if you think about it, this is just a civil conversation. Everybody on YouTube who does a channel has opinions of what they're doing, and they debate people. I'm just debating. So if I debate people and I support someone's opinion, because what Saleen goes through, I've gone through since 2009, I'm making it all about me, when as far as I'm concerned, I'm just letting him know and others know that not only him goes through that. But if other people say it, it's okay. But if I say it, it's all about me. I've never said I'm not a confident individual. I am. Sometimes I can be a narcissist, but my opinion is what matters, and I support people who go through what I go through. I'm a grown man. Saleen's a grown man. You're a grown man. We're all entitled to our own opinions. And so the reason why people give me such a hard time is because they don't take the time to get to know me. People who met me off YouTube know exactly how I am. So just to clarify what you said, it's not always about me, sir. It's just having an opinion. It's supporting someone who goes through what I go through. Because Saleen doesn't know me. You definitely don't know me because we don't talk. Anybody else here does not know me other than who I met. So for you to judge me is irrelevant because you don't know me personally.
So it's
Saleen
okay
doesn't
for
know
you
me.
to have an opinion, but not me. I see how it works. All right.
No. Hey, don't get defensive. You have the right to your opinion. I'm just
Well,
giving
that's
you
what
my
it was.
answer.
And you got butthurt about it.
How am I butthurt? I'm actually talking civil and just explaining to you.
You
You're the one
rushed
that's
somebody
giggling.
here
I'm not
and doing
giggling.
them. Is you getting butthurt? Whether you're calm about
Actually,
it or not is irrelevant.
actually, no, I'm not. I'm actually just like I said. If my name gets put out there to where I feel like it's they're not saying that 100% accurate, I'm going to defend myself. That's another thing. People don't like people who are confident and defends themselves. That's what I do. So again, you're entitled to your opinion, sir. You don't know me. I don't know you. It is what it is. So just before you want to say what you think you know something about me other than what you know from here. If you take time to get to watch my channel, watch my videos, watch what I do, and interact with people, you'll see I'm not that bad a guy.
I'd beg to differ, but I'll
Okay,
continue.
well, that is your opinion, sir. And I respect your opinion, and that's all I got to say about that. Saleen, have a good time, my dude.
Okay.
All right, bro.
See you, Slitter.
All right. See you.
Oh, man.
Well,
I forgot to ask him if he was, I forgot to ask Slitter if he was going to the Slav Olympics, but it's fine.
I think we established that he's not. But he does. I mean, he did bring up one good point. I mean, like the only example that comes to mind immediately is chess for a little while in the recent past was really pounding Solita's name on his channel for I don't even know the reason why. I think Chess explained it. I don't remember.
He didn't have a valid reason.
Okay, but the thing that I found to be interesting is that Chess was using Solita's name to build. What is that phrase that they do? They're
clout chasing.
Huh?
He was clout chasing with sleep.
Cloud chasing. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, Chess evidently has some kind of issue with Solita at some level. I don't know what that level is. I don't know what started it. Frankly, I don't care. If I'm 100% honest, don't care. It doesn't affect my life. It doesn't put users on my channel. It doesn't affect me in my daily life. But it just seemed to me that Chess was using Solita's name for clout chasing purposes, even though he had issue with him. Now, that part I don't understand. If I have issue with another YouTuber that I'm a contributor on their channel to at some level, whether it's in the chat, whether it's being a mod, whether it's being a sponsor or a Patreon member or whatever, if I have issue with them, I try to go to them. Either it's usually in this type of form, usually in the chat or on my stream or on their stream, and I say, hey, yo, let's talk about it. The issue is public, so let's talk about it in public, and go that way. I'm not looking to, build clout or anything. I mean, hell, half my channel is watches. It's not trash talking. So, I'm not clout chasing when I have an issue with another YouTuber that I deal with. So, Chess has his own reasons. He has his own channel. He has his own reasons for doing what he does, and God bless him. I wish him every success. But it's not something that I would do, and I don't understand why he's doing it. So,
well, I think the problem. I think the problem is the fact that you have to go and deal with somebody anyway. I mean, people are going to have differences of opinion. So what? I don't have to go take up an issue of a difference of opinion with you or Lou or whoever it may be. We just have a difference of opinion. It's not the end of the world.
No, it's not. No. Differences of opinion are not the end of the world. I mean, I do think that Dave has a point with respect to there are a lot of people out there that if they're attacked and they defend themselves, some people actually look upon someone defending themselves as a bit narcissistic. I don't think you do, Slim. I don't. But there are some people, and I've encountered this in other forums, where I will try and defend my position and I will, do my best. And, my defense is to them, me being narcissistic because I don't just roll over and, accept what they're saying as tripe and I have to swallow it. And it's like, no, I think you're wrong. And here's why. And here's my defense of my position.
See, I don't think I need to defend my position to anybody because my opinions are my opinion. And I could really care less if anybody doesn't like them.
Yeah.
I'm the same exact way.
That's a valid point of view. Absolutely.
And I don't
go ahead, Val. Sorry.
I don't personally go out of my way. Like, the intention's never to put anybody down. But if you got something on your mind and you're going to say it, you're going to say it, And if they hate it, they hate it. And if they agree, then great, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. But for me personally, I don't have any issue with Slitta or how he conducts his channel or how he presents himself. That's his business. I don't sit here worrying about how he presents himself or how he defends himself or why he does what he does. That's his right. It's his channel. Just like it's my right to do what I do and why I do what I do, and it's my channel.
And see, I said that same thing earlier, when I said what I did. But that's just my observation for him. And I even ended it by saying, I ain't got nothing against him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't get it. To me, the fact that you're going to run in there, the fact that anybody's going to run in there and try and defend it shows to me that you're insecure.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah, I see your point of view on that. I do.
But that's like me and Matty Sims had a disagreement, and we were talking about it on one of the late night streams one time. And I told him, I said, okay, if I thought that certain way, what does it matter? I mean, what is it? Is it going to affect your day or make you have a worse day if I think this, that, or about you?
No, it shouldn't.
I still interact with him in the comments sections and talk to him like I normally had. People just need to learn to let shit go. They really do.
I agree.
Unfortunately, we don't live in a society where people let shit go anymore.
Well,
unfortunately, Selena's telling the truth.
Yeah, and that's why I said that's where the root cause a lot of these problems today are. People too worried about what somebody else is doing. People too worried about what how somebody else is living their life or what somebody decides to do. Okay, I mean, to relate it to your point with Lou, I like Lou. There's plenty of things in this world that I disagree with him vehemently about. That doesn't mean I think any less of him.
Hey, Wilkie's here.
No, Wilkie doesn't seem to like me. It's never ruined my day. I still think he's all right, even for a wedding.
Wait a minute. You and Wilkie have issue? I didn't know that.
Well, I think he just likes messing with me.
Well, I like messing with you too, Slim. But if you get on a roll, I can't keep up because I'm not. Your version of trash talk is more refined than mine. You can rattle it off out of your head where I'm not that fast. So
He is better than you. I'll give him credit.
Oh well. But how you doing, Wilkie? Good to see you in here. Wilkie's going. Pardon me. Wilkie's going to the Slob Olympics, isn't he?
I do not know.
Wilkie, you going to the Slob Olympics? I don't know. I finally finished getting my car ready to go, so I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to get in the car and go. I want to get up there. I haven't been to Atlanta in forever, it seems. I mean, last 3 times I was in Atlanta, I was just passing through to go to North Carolina, so I didn't get to stop in and hang out for a little bit.
Yeah.
I've never been.
You never? Oh well. You a youngster. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
I got calluses older than you. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I got toenail clippings older than you. Come on, man.
I just left it. Well, pretty much Atlanta. I just left Orville.
Wilkie says he's not scared of Slim.
I don't want anybody scared of me. Then they'll run.
Yeah, well, I can't run, so that's a problem. That 40-yard. I there are 3 events that I am really, really worried. Well, 4 because I don't even know the strategy behind rock, paper, scissors. I got to look that up. But the 40-yard dash has the potential to see a lot of people falling down. I think Chess and BVD might fall down. I'm a little worried about that.
I bet it's within 5 seconds too.
The baseball bat spin around thingamajigger, whatever it's called. I don't have good balance since my back surgery, so I'm a little worried about that. And then the field goal kick. I've never kicked a field goal before in my life. I mean, seriously, I have never tried to kick a field goal. So I have a feeling it's going to go straight, like 3 inches off the ground straight. There's going to be no elevate. They say we don't even get like 1 or 2 practice kicks or something. I mean, come on, man.
I have someone filling in for me since I'm not going to the Slob Olympics, but I got someone filling in for me for the field goal thing. The name is William Reichard.
What, you got him to time travel from the 24th century? I mean,
No. Bama's kicker that they currently have. Yeah, he's going to fill in for me, and any points he gets counts for myself.
Let's see. Wilkie brings up a good comment. He says, "Who blows their knee out running?" What did he say? Never mind. Who blows their knee out running? Lou. I would say since Lou has had past knee problems, I would say he might be the most likely to actually blow a knee out running. I hope not.
What about Chess? I mean, the impact of now running. I mean, he probably hasn't run in easily a decade.
I don't think Chess will run. It'd be more like you remember the old little Saturday afternoon cartoon Diddy Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Yeah. So what's his plan? Just to roll to the finish line?
What Chess calls running, we call jogging.
I just don't want him to
Wow,
fall.
Ballard. Wow.
I'm not sure if Chess's run could even be considered a power walk to most people.
What I'm trying to figure out though is now that because Georgia is now a blue state, right? And they've drunk the Stacey Abrams Kool-Aid down in Fulton County.
Well, Fulton County always votes blue, to be honest, though.
What?
I said Fulton County always votes blue, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's their demographic sort of sets it up that way. But remember, I did live there for a while.
I don't even know why you would even encourage that decision, sir.
get Bulbous to kick for no. The king of missing PATs. No.
But I thought Centennial Park was closed.
It might not be.
Oh well, yeah. I'll have my mask on anyway. You know, I'll have my mask in my pocket. Let's just put it that way. And luckily, my parents got their vaccination, so when I come back, they won't have to worry about me, you know, killing them. But let's see. Jerry Wells says Chess is just 24 and he played high school football. Is that right?
Yep.
Chess played high school football?
I was close
Tackle,
about a decade
obviously.
ago.
I didn't know he played high school football. Anybody know what position he played?
Tackle,
No.
obviously. Some sort of
No.
tackle.
He says
I think he
played
said
both.
he played like nose guard or whatever. So that's like defensive side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a defensive tackle or whatever.
Not a lot of running, just a lot of pushing and shoving.
Right.
Well, is it just me, or has anyone noticed that Chess has a really big head?
No, it's not just you.
Okay,
He does.
But
that's a big head.
let's be honest. There's not a lot that you would call miniature on Chess. Not to make any dirty jokes.
No, please don't. I don't want to get demonetized. Well, I'm already going to get demonetized. Never mind. Now, about these odds that Pete and Lou came up with, how is it that I end up at 2001 below, several guys that I know are much heavier than me? I mean, by a factor of 75 to 150 pounds. How is it that I go so low in the pecking order? How did that happen? Is this an age thing? I mean, is this age discrimination? Should I be contacting AARP and having a protest set up? I mean, what's going on here, guys?
Well, you're fixing to get one of them out of your way because, as I informed Lou, the rumor is D4 might have a Nancy Kerrigan type accident and get knocked out of the running.
I was surprised at how I listened to that morning show while I was doing what I was doing in the morning, and I was surprised how many people didn't know what that was. It's like, I am old.
It makes me feel old. I'm a lot younger than you. And
Yeah, but I was watching. I was paying attention back then to things. I mean, that was 92. I mean, geez.
Yeah, I would have been about 5-6 years old, and I remember that.
90. Let's see. I was 30 in 95. So in 92, I was 27.
Yeah, you got me beat by a few years.
Yep. Absolutely, P digits. Ageism is sweeping America, and I just got caught up in it at the Slob Olympics, and I'm pissed. I think I'll be a top 10 finisher.
Well, you know what you should do? You should go to court and sue the government for coronavirus discriminating against the elderly.
Well, it's funny though. I'm not old enough to get a shot yet. I mean, my local Publix was signing people up for an event they had, a shot event, and I walked up to the table. I said, "What's going on?" And he said, "We're signing people up to get the Moderna version, one shot." And I said, "Oh, okay. Can I sign up?" He said, "How old are you?" I said, "Well, I'll be 56 soon." And he said, "Nope, 65 and older." I said, "Come on, man. I got gray hair. See, gray hair." No, 65 and older. I said, "Man," I said, "that's discrimination."
My wife
Who do
got a
I,
call a few weeks ago.
who do I talk to about this? Damn it!
My wife got a call a few weeks ago from the nursing home. They were wanting to give her mom the COVID vaccine.
What did she say?
No.
No. How old is her mom?
72.
Really? That's not that old. My dad got one. He's 87. My mom got one. She's 78.
P Digits in the comments says ageism. It's sweeping America.
Mm-hmm. He also said China uses anal swabbing for testing.
Nope. Not for me.
That's a hard no for me. You know that. I'm sorry, but that particular part of my body is an exit only. Thank you very much.
All right.
And Wilkie wants me to find out where my free stuff or his free stuff is at. Yeah, that's right. It's 5 weeks. Where's my free stuff? I got to post that on Facebook. That'll irritate some people. God knows I love irritating the left. But yeah, it's 5 weeks since the sock puppet and the pole dancer were installed. Where's the free stuff? Slim, you get any free stuff?
I sure didn't.
You didn't get any free diesel?
Nope.
You didn't even get any free DPF?
Negative.
No free DPF? Jeez, what kind of liberal Marxist scumbags are these? I mean, they're supposed to give
They're the
free
Greek
stuff.
guy.
You're supposed to be getting free fuel and free DPF and free food and free showers at the truck stop and all that.
I was going to try and go to college since they were going to pay for college tuition now.
Yeah. I'm supposed to get. I need to get paid back for the college tuition that I paid out of my own pocket for my children.
You know, that's a very good point, sir.
Mm-hmm. Where am I going to get paid back? They owe me thousands, tens of thousands. Come on, man. By the way, which do you have? Are you members at the truck stops? You know, for the frequent, points and everything.
Yeah.
Which one? All of them.
Pilot.
Yeah. Used to watch. I stopped watching them because they were getting kind of repetitious. But I used to watch some. There were a couple of over the road truckers that had YouTube channels that I watched. It was interesting for a little while.
There's a lot very repetitious about this job.
Yeah. I was watching two of them mostly. One guy named Johnny Be Good and another guy named Trucker Josh. He was Canadian, though. He had an accent.
Snow Mexicans.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, Shannon Mitchell is here. Oh, Jesse J just corrected me. It's DEF, not DPF. Sorry. DPF is diesel particulate filter. That's the big can. DEF is the fluid that it uses. Okay. Sorry, showed my diesel ignorance there.
That's great. Just people that you can change the spark plug in the diesel engine and you're good to go.
Diesels don't use spark plugs, sir. I once tried to explain the principle of the diesel engine to somebody, and they didn't get it. How does that work? Well, evidently works pretty well.
Very carefully. That's how it works.
Yeah. Oh, and I just got hit with a new piece of news. My Saleen needs tires again. I just put tires on the thing in October of 19. The rear tires are gone.
Sounds like you need to take your foot out of it, sir.
Blasphemous, sir. Blasphemous.
I don't know. I can get 6 years out of a set of tires.
Can you rotate your tires?
Yeah.
I rotate them myself.
I can't rotate the tires on the Saleen. They're different sizes front to back.
Yeah, but you can still rotate them side to side.
Oh, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. The car has a limited slip, so it burns both tires pretty evenly. It's annoying, but you can't put high mileage tires on the damn thing that won't hook up. Jerry Wells says, "Go to the used tire barn." No. No.
Natty back Steve tires.
Huh?
Oh.
No. I can get them off of Amazon. The two tires. I only need the rears. I can get them off of Amazon at a good price. A local shop will slap them on for me, so no problem.
Hey, Saleen.
What?
If Dan Mullen announced in a couple years that he's running in 2024 for presidency, does he have your vote?
Let's see. Would he have to resign from Florida?
Yes.
Okay. He's still more qualified than the sock puppet. I don't think I would get an argument from anybody who wasn't a voter for the sock puppet. Yeah. Dan Mullen would make a better president than the sock puppet. Fight me.
He'd be a fun president, I'm sure. I mean, you imagine the media's questions and how he'd answer them. He'd laugh at every single one. Well, guys, let me tell you.
Well, I think I could make a really good case that he's smarter than Biden. He's probably smarter than Kamala Harris.
Well, Biden's having house. That's not exactly a fair fight.
Okay, well, he's smarter than Kamala Harris.
And for all the gruff people have made about it, Biden's not the first senile president in the history of the country.
No, right. Jimmy Carter would probably be the first one. Nah, there's got to be a few more besides that. Well, wait a minute. There was one way back. Woodrow Wilson was a vegetable the last few years of his presidency. Everyone pretty much agrees that his wife ran the country for a few years. I think we could argue that FDR's last term he wasn't doing anything.
Well, no, didn't he die like a year after he got elected the last time?
Yeah, but towards the end of his third term and his fourth term, he wasn't there. He's a vegetable. They roll him out for ribbon cutting ceremonies.
The last guy I would say I want for presidency is Saban, because if he becomes president, our program is done.
Yeah, it came up a lot after Trump got elected. I've never quite understood this fascinating. A lot of people brought up like Oprah and The Rock running for president. What makes you think Oprah or The Rock would be a good president?
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't think either one of them would make a good city council person. I don't. Well, in The Rock's case, that's going to be steroids rotted his brain. Oprah, if she's not working off a script, what good is she? Why did the microphones go mute all of a sudden?
Because I'm talking about dispatcher real quick.
Oh. Well, Ballard, his microphone went mute. P-Dub mutes unless she has something to say, she mutes. Jesse says, Ballard, get off Saban's nuts. P. Digits has a good historical point. Taft, all Taft really did was expand the White House bathtub because Taft was a big old fatty. But he was a good Supreme Court justice after he served as president. So very good. 10 points to P digits for historical accuracy. Let's see. Wilkie is talking tires with Jesse J. Okay, so I've created a monster here with tires. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Wilkie, if I had to do all 4 tires on my Saleen at once, it's about $1,000 installed for all 4 tires. It's basically about $850 to $900 just for the tires, and with the installation and everything, I'm probably looking at about $1,100.
Boy, you're lucky. My tires are over $1,000 by themselves.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
My buddy's got some 44-inch super swampers on his truck. Those are $1,000 a tire almost.
Mike Vick joins us from God knows where.
Probably
Mike,
Hey, what's up?
Mike, behave.
Yeah, I'll behave.
Thank you.
Yeah, I promise.
All right, you had your one mulligan. You know, the next one is suspension. So, are you ready for the Slob Olympics?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What do you think your best event's going to be?
Probably the 40, probably.
The 40.
My money's on Pigskin Pete to win the 40.
Yeah,
Pete's
well,
going,
Pigskin Pete's a youngster.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the videos of some of these guys, you know, they don't look like they're in the greatest shape.
Pigskin Pete's about the same age as Lou, and they're both about 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
Well, Lou's about 12, I think 12 or 13 years younger than me.
Lou's 42.
Yeah, well, I'm 55, so 13 years.
32.
Yeah. Then you got this kid, you know, got a couple of kids in the competition, but I've seen their videos. They're kids, but they don't look like they're in great shape. Kids. Just saying.
Well, Chess is A shape.
Well, I don't know. I was talking about Sea Dog.
Oh, okay.
And well, Mr. Vick here is an unknown. I don't know what his athletic prowess is. I'm curious about the IQ test. You know, I've never taken an IQ test in my life.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, well, you're a kid, comparatively.
Right.
You know what I think they need to add is obviously don't get drunk and do it, but the field sobriety test where they make you walk a straight line and put one foot in front of the other.
Yeah.
And try to keep your balance.
I can do that drunk, sir.
Nice.
I have, I do have, in all honesty, I do have a balance issue. I could not pass a field sobriety test walking a straight line. My back is so jacked up, it doesn't work that way. You know. But what about you, Slim? You ever taken an IQ test?
I want to say I did years ago, but I'm not exactly sure if that's what it was. So probably.
I don't even know what an IQ test looks like.
Well, IQ tests really aren't even the best metric for determining somebody's intelligence. It's just the best metric we have. Basically, what the IQ test does is it tests to see if you have it tests to see if you have the skills that make you good at a game like chess.
Oh,
I gotta head out. I'll catch you guys later.
all right, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to be wrapping up in the next few minutes anyway. I got some stuff to do before I got to make dinner. But I don't play chess. So I'm yeah.
I have
So
it in a
Shannon Mitchell says D4 is favored to win the whole thing.
Yeah, not going to happen.
I think the winner of the whole thing is sort of up in the air myself. I mean, I
you
don't
never
know.
know. Chess could come out and surprise everybody and blow us all away.
Mm.
Miracles happen.
Well, you never know. You know, I don't know. Hey, BVD could win the whole thing. You never know.
There you go.
Yep, I got the same odds as BVD.
What were your odds?
Mine was plus 2,200. Yeah, it was the same as BVD.
You see, I came in at plus 2,000.
Yeah.
And the next guy ahead of me, I think, was Jesse at plus 1,800 or something.
Yeah,
Which I figured Jesse would get better odds. That surprised me.
Yeah, I was ahead of Chess. And Neo.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think I should have gotten better odds just because I'm not as heavy as some of these guys. But I guess they're figuring, well, he's old, so he'll drop dead at the starting line or something.
Well, I don't think that necessarily has a lot to do with it, Saleen. I weigh more than you, but I bet I'll beat you in the 40-yard dash.
Yeah, probably. J-Dub, what's up?
Afternoon, gentlemen. I think what's being overlooked here is the chess psychological factor here. I think he realizes he's not going to win anything, so he's going to make a big show of coming in last in everything and try to make himself the clown and thus have everybody's attention so that everything focuses on him. That's what he's going to try to do. He's going to try to make it the chess hall show by going, oh, look at that silly chess. He can't win anything.
Yeah, maybe he should bet on himself to finish last and then finish last.
Yeah, I think he'll try to steal the attention by being the bozo of the whole show, in which case everybody would be best served to ignore him.
I have one goal in the Slob Olympics for the actual competition. I have one goal. Wake up Sunday morning in good enough condition to drive 8 hours home.
Yep, that would be, yeah. My goal were I to be there would be to at least have one event in which I was not dead last. And I think I'll end up dead last. I think I would win the field goal kick. That's kind of something that I've not talked about, that I've kind of hidden from everybody. I can, or at least once upon a time, I could kick the damn football a long way, high and straight. I would like my odds in that. Were I still 18, but now I don't know. But I hope everybody has fun. I'm sure there's just going to be a huge amount of video posted from this, and I hope you all just enjoy the hell out of yourselves.
I plan on enjoying myself very, very much. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to meeting all the guys that are there, all the folks that are going to watch. A lot of almost all of them I've talked to on here in live streams and chat rooms or live stream chats and everything. I'm looking forward to finally meeting some folks. I've only met one of all the people. I've only met one, and that was Lou. And hell, that was, sort of not an accident, but it just, kind of came together sudden like.
Well,
Last year,
somebody's
kind
somebody's stream the other night. I can't remember who it was. We were talking about Atlanta and whether they would move it next year or whatever. And you know, obviously, as somebody who lives in Des Moines, I would love it if it was, you know, up here, but which would be ridiculous. Because I said, you know, if you looked at the 30 or some odd people that are the core of this community, and you had a map of the U.S. and you put a little red dot where here's where Saleen lives, here's where Slim lives, here's where this guy lives. Atlanta's like the metro area that's probably most centrally located for who this community is and where they're at. I mean, you're not going to all of a sudden decide to have this thing in Shreveport, you know.
Yeah, maybe we should do it at Jack Trice Stadium.
Which would be great for me, but would be absolutely ridiculous for everybody else.
I mean, I could see like a Birmingham because that would probably be right in the middle between a lot of people.
Right. That was our number 2 choice, Slim, was what people were saying. If it's not Atlanta, where does it go? And probably Birmingham would be, I would think, the second choice.
Yeah, I would go to Birmingham. That's not a bad drive for me. I would say I would also throw Jacksonville into that mix. Or Savannah. Jacksonville. Jacksonville wouldn't be bad.
Maybe Montgomery or Macon, someplace a little closer to Florida, a little further south, maybe, you know. Although as somebody who's been to Montgomery, I don't know why the hell anybody would ever want to go there, but
I wouldn't want to go there. Hey, y'all come down to Sarasota. That's it. I know a good park nearby where we can do this thing. Beaches nearby, good seafood, and it's going to be a hell of a lot warmer out. Y'all come down here.
We can go to Tampa. Go do it in Ybor City.
Well, gentlemen,
I'll go Ybor.
I have the 18th ranked 17-3 West. I have the 18th ranked 17-3 West Virginia Mountaineer ladies coming to Ames for a 6:30 game. So I have to be leaving here shortly. I just thought I'd stop in and say hi. Tell everybody I hope they have a great time at the Olympics, and we'll see y'all later. Everybody stay safe.
Okay, thank you, J-Dub. I appreciate the support.
All right, Paul.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, you too, Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up too because I gotta start. I gotta start cooking, and I've been on for 2 hours. I don't want to go and hang on. I gotta write something down real quick.
Yeah, I'm headed home myself. So y'all have a good one. As always, I appreciate you having me on, Slim.
Hey, pleasure's all mine, Slim. You're always welcome on here. Be safe. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up. Mike, I appreciate you stopping by too. Mike.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thanks for
I'll see you soon, man.
having the show today. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, we'll see you at the Slob Olympics.
I'll be there. We'll see you soon. All right. Mike Hogg popped in right at the end there. Sorry, man, but thank you for the congratulations, sir. I appreciate it. Mike, I don't know why you're not getting notified. You know, that happens to some people, Mike. The trick seems to be if you're having problems with notifications on any channel, not just mine, the trick is to unsubscribe and then immediately resubscribe and click the bell icon. That seems to correct the problem. So give that a try. Anyway, I want to thank everyone who showed up on here for my 1 year anniversary live stream. I appreciate. There have been many folks who weren't here that have been here in the past. You know, guys like Lou and BVD and Chess, who wasn't here today but has been here before. Melissa May, Tiger Cat, Christy. Of course, you know, The people here today, like Pizza Woman and Six Killer was here briefly. Jerry Wells, Albert Sancho, Patrick Milbank was here earlier. Jesse J, thank you again, my brother, for the very generous PayPal. Salida, thank you again for the PayPal and the super chat. You do you, man. Don't let anyone tell you not to do it how you want to do it, the way you want to do it, when you want to do it. Maddie Sims, Mike Vick, Ballard, Wilkie, P Digits, all the people that are in here that, I'm sorry if I didn't mention you in the close, but thank you for being here. It's on the 1 year anniversary of the Wednesday live stream. I do appreciate it. I'm really humbled that a lot of people do show up to these things. And thank you for the trolls. Thank you for the trolls for the 9 thumbs downs. You think you're trolling me. You think you're doing damage. You're not. Love you anyway, my brothers. Maybe I'll see some of you at the Slob Olympics and you can walk up to me and say, yeah, I'm one of them thumbs down people on your live streams. And I'll put my hand out and shake my hand, man. Always happy to meet the people who love me and the people who hate me. So that's it. Great show, I thought. A lot of good participation in the StreamYard. I always appreciate that. I'm gonna do it again next Wednesday before heading to the Slob Olympics. Pardon me. So I'll see y'all then, and I'll try and see y'all in the streams that I can get to. I'm sorry I'm not in the other streams and the other chats as much as I was, but that's going to change eventually. Nothing bad's happening to me. Everything's positive. Everything's good. It's just got to be this way for a while. But I love you guys. Appreciate your support. Y'all have a good rest of the evening, and I'll see you again real soon.